It's Brittany, bitch.
So, hey everyone, it's Brittany again. Just first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody for subscribing because did not expect that in the slightest. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So, thank you guys, and I hope I don't disappoint. Feel a little bit of pressure, but that's okay. So we got a stay-at-home order today, which means that I will be able to do more videos this month. Great. So for everybody new, that's most of you, aside from a few of my friends and some other people, I'm gonna try to do videos once a week. So I do want to really quick go over a few things. First, I'm gonna answer some basic questions. Yes, I am from the South. I've been on hormones 10 months. I do injections and I take Spiro. And I'm on about 15 milligrams a week and 100 milligrams twice daily of that. That out of the way, I thought we could do a basic skincare lesson. So skincare is really, really, really important. And I've now mentioned in the last video, but it's something that can make you look a lot more feminine, a lot more comfortable in your body, expressing who you are. So my typical skincare routine that I'm not very strict about, that I should be, I use Millicell water to this right here, to clean my face, clean my makeup off every day, morning and night, and to get my makeup off. If it's been a couple of days, like twice a week, I'll use this other thing after this. It's a BHA cleaner, and I'll throw up a picture of it here. So I use that about twice a week, just to get dead skin cells off, and then after that I use CeraVe moisturizer. If I'm going out in the daytime, I'll use sunscreen as well. And so in the morning I typically put on sunscreen before I take my dogs out, and then at night I don't really worry about it because I'm not going in the sun. And most of you probably shouldn't be in the sun anymore because of
coronavirus!
But anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for subscribing, and hopefully we learned some stuff together. So in this video I'm going to do the full-on look, but instead of using the Beauty Blender too much, I'm going to try to stick to brushes only, which I don't like doing, but you know, that's fine. This will be a way to show everybody the kind of brushes that you're gonna need as you go through this process. There are a ton of brushes, and it's a lot, and it can be way too much. Okay, so now that I've got the primer and concealer done, which I didn't show you because you've already learned it, I'm gonna put on my headband. And I learned another way to do the foundation from watching my moms do makeup on my moms. That sounds weird. Watching one of my moms put makeup on my other mom. So what she did, and honestly it's kind of genius because she's super duper smart, is she took one of her blending brushes, her bigger blending brushes, and a blending brush is literally just gonna look like that. It's typically bigger, not super dense, like it's not like you can move it, it's not like super rigid, and you can do it a couple different ways whenever you blend stuff. You can go in circles around your face, you can just do pats. Depends on what you're using it to blend. Like for powders and stuff, I typically try to just pat, but we're gonna try this new way that I saw my moms do their foundation, because I thought it looked cool and made for an more even skin tone. Okay, so I feel like that took a lot less foundation than it does normally, which is good because it's less cake face. Okay, so remember we used the big gigantic brush for blending. I got that out and went well. I don't think it was too hard. So we're gonna do our usual eyebrows and eyeliner, and maybe do eyeshadow as well first this time. just because I like to let it dry. Need to pull it there. So I do want to issue one correction. I did primer after eyeliner last time on my eye, and because that was my first time using it, but I've learned you're supposed to do it before your eyeliner as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, and then we're gonna do our eyeliner as usual. Nothing too crazy so far. So, if you notice I have a little bit of a difference in thickness of the two lines, we can just take a Q-tip and then take some micellar water and take some thickness away. It's pretty much perfect. And we're gonna do the black line eyeshadow thing, and I want to show you guys more of the brush. I got a pack of really cute brushes on Amazon for like 25 bucks that were like so many brushes. But anyways, we use this really tiny eyeliner eye detail brush. So what it's gonna be called. You don't really need it. You only really need it if you're gonna do really fine detail stuff like this or with your eyeshadow. Okay, and so now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. Eyeshadow brushes are gonna be really tiny. First I'm gonna show you just the actual ones you put stuff on and what you should not do that I have done. So these are eyeshadow brushes. This one's a little thicker and a little less rigid. That's gonna put on more each time you put it on. Like more bold is the word we're gonna go with. This one's less thick, a little bit tinier, way less thick but a little wider. And this is more of a detail brush as well as this one, which really you can use this to contour your nose too. But yeah, so those are what I use to put it on, and then the brushes that I use to blend with look like this. They're from different sets because I've lost some, but a little bit bigger, and you can use this all over your face really as long as you just blend with it. A little bit smaller just for tinier spaces like this. And that's another thing, you don't really want to use your blending brushes to put stuff on your face, because then they're worthless and you get color deposited all over your face that you don't want. Which, again, something you should not let happen to your brushes is that, you know, color just stays, because that's terrible. So we're gonna do some eyeshadow now. And I'm gonna try out some crazy shit that I haven't tried before. Also, my mom sent me even more makeup. So this is the Frida Kahlo collection, if I said that right, I hope so. And on the inside, has a little mirror that says never apologize for who you are. And if I talk too much about it, I will cry and mess up my eyeliner, so we're not gonna do that. So, yeah, they're awesome. So what colors do we wanna fuck with today? See, I'm wearing an orange shirt with an orange bandana. I don't really think orange will go with me, but fuck it. Okay, we're gonna do an orangish. So one of the things that I do with my eyeshadows if I'm messing with colors like this, I start from lightest to darkest, light, dark, darkest, just because I think that looks best. You obviously don't have to follow that rule, but if you've noticed in all my videos, any eyeshadow I do, light, dark, best, darkest. Okay, so we have no idea how this is gonna look, but that's not the point. So we're gonna blend it. I like to go on the inner lid or on the lid and just blend wherever the colors meet first. If you only blend then the rest of the blending will create it. And then I like to take the next size up and blending brush and just kind of do a bigger area blend after I get a nice detail blend on, because I feel like the final product again just looks better. And part of what I do is just kind of roll the brush over to the outside, which most people don't recommend, but I think it looks okay, so they can fuck off. So we're gonna go back and do the other eye. I don't know why I talk like that. Nobody judge me, please. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys brushes for contouring and stuff. I have bought brushes twice now and gotten two different kinds of contouring brushes. Gotten this one, which is super angled, super wide, and I've gotten this one that's still angled. I don't know if you can see it really, but right there. But less wide, more detailed. Honestly, sometimes I'll use this if I'm gonna use a brush. I don't typically anymore, but I'll use this on my jawline and I'll use this for here. So yeah, we're gonna do contouring first. See how this goes. Also, one thing I do want to point out, this is maybe not a good idea. I don't know. I just started doing it years ago when I was in the closet. I read somewhere that, you know, contouring can sometimes be bad for trans women because of our face shape. And so I started actually kind of curving my contour line a little bit so that it makes my face less angular. And I don't know if that does anything or not, but I wanted to point that out just in case that wasn't clear in the last video I did with contouring. So I'll kind of go down and then over. Awesome. Oh, and then up above at the forehead area, I do still use the big brush if I'm going to use a brush, just because that's a lot of area and I don't feel like using a really tiny brush to do it with. And actually, it's kind of perfect because if you do it in a little triangle up there, it leaves the tiny semicircle you need, which is really nice. Okay, so we got our contour pretty much done. As you can see, it's a little bit less pronounced than last time, which is part of using a brush. Is if you want to have a really bold look, you have to try a lot harder. So we got most of it blended out, and then we're just gonna blend a little bit right in here on the jawline, because that's always a problem area for me with blending. Or not jawline, the cheek. And then we're also gonna do the jawline a little better. And with the jawline, I typically don't try to go in circles. I will try more to do, if I do it, I'll do like half circles that go down. Because I don't want it to blend up anymore, because I want to leave some space between the two. And I'll go circles and try to go up the line that I want to make. So my bronzer brush is a really tiny brush, and we have new makeup to try out from my mom that I'm really happy about. And you pretty much just gotta do what you normally do with a beauty blender. You do want to make sure when you're using brushes like this though, because you don't want to deposit color on your face, that you have something to wipe them off onto. Typically that's dry, so your brushes aren't wet, because that would be bad. And same thing with what's really nice about face makeup is you only really need one blender, and you really only need one blender for eyeshadow as well. or one brush to blend with. You don't technically need two for eyeshadow. I just do because I'm a really extra bitch. So the brush looks really similar to the contour brush. It's angled a little bit. You guys see me use a brush for blush a lot. Brush for blush, that's funny. Anyways, so we're gonna do that. Got a blush on there, and now we're gonna blend. I keep putting my blending brush really far away from me for some reason. I'm gonna use it again. And honestly, I kind of like how this is coming together. But anyways, different. That's not what we're talking about. So the last thing we have is our highlighter. My highlighter brush is also angled. It's very large. I'm not really sure why. But anyways, we're gonna try to use it. So we're gonna put some highlighter on. I have two different things of highlighter, and yeah, I don't really know which one to use. So we're gonna go with tried and true. We'll try that one next time because I want to. Also, my dogs are very happy that I'm doing this, if you can't hear. Okay, got the highlighter on there. I've not been doing highlighter correctly, really. I need to go lower, so we're gonna try that today. Let's just try to keep it right there and see what happens. And our usual up here, then down the nose. Okay, so our highlighter's on, let's blend it out. What do we think a purple lipstick would look like with this? What do y'all think? Let's find out together. We're gonna roll with it for now. For those of you who are a little more advanced, I will be doing more of a full glam look next time. I'm just still learning as well, so I just want to kind of go over brushes. I don't really know if that's helpful.